How you doing, everyone? Turkey Buzzard here. I'm on Spectacle Island where I've finished my castle build. But before we go inside, I got a few things to show you out here. Notice my chickens are gone. They were all killed by zombie walkers and feral dogs. This garage, the only thing I did with this was put in some workbenches. It just made it handy when I was outside here working to have a spot where I could quickly have access to a workbench. Now these provisioners, they don't have a way to get to this island. So they basically swim across, which they don't even really do that. They walk across on the bottom underneath the lake. So I decided to build them a bridge so that they'd have a way to get back and forth without getting wet. And I got halfway over here to build their bridge, and I'd seen a nice rock cliff where I thought it'd be a nice spot to have an underground stream with a waterfall. And it wasn't necessary to build, but you know, I got in the mood and I think it came out pretty nice. But anyways, once I finished, I finally decided to get over here and build this bridge for the provisioners. And this bridge goes all the way to Warwick Homestead. And I had to use the Conquest mod 3 times. I'd set up a settlement, build some, break it down, move on, set it up, build more, break it down until I finally had it built all the way over to Warwick. So now the provisioners actually use that bridge to get back and forth. And I really like how the waterfall came out. So that pretty much squared up everything out here on the exterior. I still have my rad stags and I've still got some guard dogs out here. And I even have some puppies now. Yes, I still have my Brahmin. He hasn't misbehaved, so I haven't had to shoot him. Of course, the provisioners here who are now nice and dry. So that leaves the interior of the castle. Let's go in and take a look around. I have made a few changes here and there. Notice at the door we've got a greeter, and he's got a little puppy with him. And on this side, another greeter with a little puppy. Isn't that nice? Sort of seems like Walmart, doesn't it? But I wouldn't be fooled. These people are more like the people from Covenant, as you will see later on. But here's the barber shop. Of course, a lady working there who does people's hair. Over here is a clothing shop and a gift shop. In these stores, when you set them up, they don't have much on the shelves. So I used the do-it-yourself mod to fill those shelves out. That way they didn't look so bare. I put an animatronic here for the bar area. And of course, Kate tends the bar. There's dog meat, and it looks like his little son with him or something, huh? And this area here sort of, I don't know, kind of seems like a mall to me or something, you know, an open area, cafeteria or something. Here's a guy eating noodles at the restaurant. Instead of sitting down, he's standing up. I have 32 food here and 25 settlers so far. Of course, there's our chef making the food for everybody. Now the armor shop, I gave him a workbench and an extra shelf to put some armor on. And the weapon shop, I gave him a workbench also. That brings us to the clinic. I put another animatronic out here for advertising. And as I said before, I enclosed this clinic because, hey, if you got to come here and get a physical or something, you want a little bit of privacy. So, you know, obviously the clinic needs to be enclosed. But that's the main courtyard. Now we'll head upstairs. These screen doors are tricky to open. You gotta catch them just right. Yes, the dungeon's done, but we're saving that for last. Up here on the second level, of course, is the residences. I added a couple benches out here so they'd have a spot to sit in the sun, enjoy the weather. And notice that bathroom sink. That's from a new mod called Modular Kitchens, which gives you all kinds of sinks, stoves, cupboards, refrigerators, and several accessories. And it all comes in different colors. Notice this one's kind of a beige color. Many accessories come with them, you know, used place settings, new place settings, whatever. Here's a black version. And each one of these, I don't know if you'd call them a house or apartment or whatever, are all pretty much the same as far as how they're set up. In here we have a yellow version. I guess it's kind of yellow. I don't know. Sort of looks yellow. And over here's kind of a neon green. But several different colors, and like I said, many accessories that come with them. Something to notice in here, besides the naked lady, is the working shower. And no, that's not a mod, that's just the shower, and I used a couple different mods to add the water effects. And of course all my mods will be listed. But that's that level, and up here on the top level, of course, was my apartment. And nice view up here. I've got 4 guards. And if you don't like the color red, you really shouldn't enter this apartment building, because my new character is a female and she likes red. Notice she's got all kinds of stuff here. She's got a wine rack, dirty dishes, clean dishes, all part of that modular kitchen mod. The cookbook is part of it. You get place settings for the table. You even get a sugar bowl with sugar cubes in it. So all kinds of neat stuff in that. Over here is something I wanted to show you. Notice I have a dresser here. But that's more than just a dresser, if you'll notice if you look closely on the top. It's a weapons workbench. I shrunk one down and put it there because being that I'm up here quite a bit, I wanted access to a weapons workshop, but I didn't want it taking up a lot of space, so I shrunk it down and put it there. Of course, my bathroom area, I don't use doors on the bathroom or bedroom because, hey, I live alone, so. my bedroom area. I have a nice 4-poster bed. And I really like these skylights. They really let a lot of sunshine in. Nice bright area. And of course I have a back deck where I can come out and sit down and relax, smoke a cigarette, drink some wine.
So where are we off to next?
And of course I also keep my power armor out here. And that's the apartment building up here. We've only got one area left to do, which of course is the dungeon area. And when we get down here, you'll see why I said these people are more like the people from Covenant. You know, they put on a face, but they're not what they've seen. Well, they already know we're here. Of course, traps set up on all 4 entrances. There's four stairways. Of course, each one has a warning about the dogs. But let's see what's down here. We've got a bunch of cells. You know that. Well, here's someone in shackles. More cells over here. Someone else in shackles. This cell is empty. Not really. You'll see where she is in a few minutes. This cell, oops. Looks like this guy didn't make it. Someone else in shackles.
I don't mind.
What we got here? Okay. A Brahmin skull sitting on a dead body. So these people are fairly warped. We'll wander over that way in a minute. Let's see what's down to this end. Someone else. Another person. Wow, we actually have an empty cell. One empty cell. So far. Okay, dead body and his head sitting on the floor. Well, if you're too naughty, apparently you get chucked in there with Yaogwai, which would not bode well, I don't think. So what's going on over here? Looks like a basket of fish and some foul looking stuff. Not something I would want to eat. What do we got here? Some skulls, some pool balls, and a pool stick. Hands and feet. Okay. Now, hey, what's that smell? Do you smell something? I smell something really bad. Oh, there's that girl. That's why she wasn't in her cell. What do we got here? Looks like the guards taking a break.
Yes.
Okay. You smell that? What is that smell? Ah, that's what it is. apparently they're just tossing the dead bodies in here, which of course builds up the stench. Whoops, someone else who didn't make it by the looks. What do we got there? Okay. The guards' quarters. Alright. Don't know why they'd be saving a hand. Apparently these people are a little bit on the warped side. Okay. This, of course, is the torture room. Let's see what they're doing with people. Okay, that doesn't look like it was too comfortable. Some people impaled on these spikes. What do we got here? Okay, an 8-ball in one eye and a cue ball in the other eye, with a cue stick shoved in his mouth. Someone else not having fun with spikes. Looks like some of these been here a while. They're dripping goo. Some type of a torture rack. Apparently, wouldn't want to be the person that ends up on top of that torture rack, huh? What do we got down here? Red scorpion. So apparently they have several different ways they like to take care of people that they either don't want around or people who irritate them. So it looks like these people aren't much different than the ones at Covenant, huh? So that's the dungeon. Anyways, I wanted to give a shout out to Scott from S&G. He just switched over from PS4 to Xbox. So I imagine we're going to start seeing some Xbox videos from him as well as the PS4. So if you haven't checked out his videos, I would do that because he puts out some really nice lore-friendly builds. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed my video. If you did, please hit the like button. And of course, subscribe for more videos. And I'll see you again next week.